Hello there, my name is Valerie White-Williams, and today I'm talking about imagination and also seeing pictures as a clairvoyant. So imagination has been kind of almost ridiculed, like you're imagining something, you're imagining this, or you're imagining that. So when we think of the word imagine, it's the magic and your visualization process. I remember as a child, like, oh, you're so imaginative. You have so much imagination. It was almost like a slam. It's like, you're not from the real world. But here's those of us that are sensitive, we can see things in our mind's eye, and we can actually, the real creative ones, we can visualize that creativity in our mind's eye. So when we were at the Washington Psychic Institute, now it's called the CDM Psychic Institute, we had what we call the screen. We were taught to close our eyes, and we have the screen. I have an extra big one if you haven't noticed. And so that screen is where you're going to see pictures. Now, some people really struggled with that. And so earlier I've done a video. On destroying and creating roses, or creating and destroying roses. So that is kind of a prerequisite to be able to do that. See the rose and destroy it. See the rose and destroy it. And that's the discipline to be able to see a symbol or see something at will that you are actually creating. So that creative flow is going to help you. Now, to be honest, we see creations in our mind's eye all of the time. You get a download, you get an idea, you get this concept, like say you're going to plan a party for somebody and you're thinking about what are they going to like and what kind of things they want, or would they like party favors of different colors. And so when you're doing that, you are visualizing. You're usually going to visualize, okay, they love pink and they like truffle candy and they like pink balloons, and we're going to add some plants because they love that. So as you talk, you visualize. The same thing happens when you read a book. I know reading's old school these days, but when you're reading a fictional book, your mind creates the visuals in your mind. So that is also the pictures. So you can create pictures in your mind, but you can also receive pictures. So a great book will do that. A great book will have really strong descriptions, and then you can visualize it in your own mind. So having practice feeling those pictures in that imagination is really helpful as you start learning to trust your clairvoyance. Because when you read someone in a clairvoyant setting, you're across from them. In fact, you can do this somewhere else. You don't even have to look at them. It's easier, but you certainly can do readings from another place. And then you have to close your eyes and you're going to tune into the pictures, and the person that you're reading is going to show you those pictures. Now, when you first start doing this, you're like, this is my imagination. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's real. But here's the deal. We are all sensitive, and we're always picking up vibrations all of the time. And a lot of us that are really sensitive, it can be overwhelming. Stimulation can be so much. So we kind of have to like filter it. You know, that's what we do. So, but in a reading setting, we're going to allow those pictures to show up. And so but the thing about to see the pictures is you have to be in that neutral place to receive them. And then when you receive them, you have to kind of find a way to interpret it. And I've been in readings multiple times where I see something and I'm like, I don't really know what this is, but I'm just going to talk about it. And then the readee will go, yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. I get it. And I'm like, okay, I just am seeing that picture and I'm going to share it. So that's the difference of imagination and seeing pictures as a reader. And the thing is, again, imagination is a gift. And if you can imagine it, we can create it. So that's what I tell everybody right now on our world, where we have this, this takeover thing going on right now, and it's not okay. We didn't agree with this. Yeah, because we are here on Earth to live as free humans. That's what we're here to do. So that visual, the visual of humanity's freedom, we need to put front and center in our mind, because it's not imagination that we are going to be able to live in this world without paying money and rent and all these things that have been cooked up. You think this has gone along since millennia and for thousands and thousands, billions of years? No, this is recent. This is recent, and there's a power grab happening right now. So what we need to do right now is hold the visual, use our imagination to think of a world that works for everybody. You don't have to figure out all the details. You don't have to figure it all out. But how would it feel if humanity was free from all of this, all the stuff? I'm not going to say it because I don't want to be censored, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And I want you to think about that. How would that be? How would it be with a world where technology is shared among everybody and no one's profiting and killing people? I can envision that world. So I want to challenge you. Now, I'm going beyond the reading, but we're at a crisis point right now. We need to come online and visualize a world where we have freedom. I'm an American, so our country was founded on all the things which have been slipping away. But we have to visualize the truth of what we are here for. We have to liberate the world. I know, it sounds dramatic, it sounds superhero-ish, but we are all superheroes right now. And the way we're going to do that is we have to feel it in our mind. We have to see it in our mind's eye. We need to create it, we need to imagine it. And we get on board that imagination, we're gonna change it, because there's more of us than them, and they know it. And the way we're going to do it is in here. All right, so I wanna encourage you about that, and I want to let you know that I have 2 free fashion projects on Facebook. One is YouTube Success Strategies, and that's where I'm coaching people how to succeed on YouTube. And then I have Creative Soul Alignment, which is exactly what I'm talking about. So if you like this content and you want a world that works for everybody without manipulation and people being greedy and all the stuff that's going on, even worse, let's get on board with this. We can do it. All right. Okay, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.